it be too much to serve heart-shaped pancakes at the wedding?
A wedding?
I think it's finally time for me to come out from under her shadow. Can't argue with DNA.
What have she done?
You're her twin sister. There's no...
Okay. Okay.
Hi, great backdrop.
Thank you. How you doing today?
Yeah, lovely, thank you.
Awesome. Well, I watched the image of you last weekend. And I talked to Jeff about it, and I absolutely loved it. I was so floored by the final reveal. Like I was telling Jeff, my mouth dropped not once, not twice, but 3 times because everything that just happened, I was blown away.
Thank you so much. That's the response we want. That's amazing.
So my first question is, how did you come up with the idea for the film as you wrote it? Where did the idea start?
Yeah, so the idea started many years ago. So in 2017, I published the book first, The Image of You. And at that time, I had been writing romances for quite some time and had started to feel a little stale, if I'm honest, because I was seeing that romance was changing. There was a lot of kind of online stuff. Who could you trust was becoming a theme over and over again. And I wanted to move into psychological thrillers. So this book is that sort of, and then the film is that perfect hybrid that it starts and you think, oh, this is a romance, this is quite sweet, look where it's going. And then there's twist number 1, bang, and it gets really dark. And I find that so exciting, that sort of, you think you're getting one thing and you're getting something else, which absolutely is the theme of the movie.
Exactly. What's great. So my next question is, I know Chris Sivertson wrote the screenplay. How much input did you have with like collaborating with him on the script? Did he ask you, do I go about this? What was that like? Was that a collaboration between the two of you?
He's just a joy to work with. Chris is just adorable. And so I was very lucky that when I pitched this idea initially to MPCA, that I was kind of given permission. I was told nobody's ever going to, there's a load of films and books and in development all the time, hundreds of thousands. If you want this to happen, you need to fight for it all the time. And nobody ever is going to be as want it as much as you. So I was like, okay, so what do I do? Because I am completely green and I have no idea how to go about this. I can write books and I can do bestsellers till, the cows come home. I'm quite comfortable with that, but I have no idea about film. And so I was paired with Chris because he is just the most terrific human being to work with. And so Chris wrote the script and then very generously would send it to me and was very open to any ideas I had, or and seemed to really respect the idea that I knew the characters better than anybody, and so I could perhaps see a way around a problem. We were both very open at the beginning about talking about where we set it, because the book is set in the UK, but we moved it, I think within a matter of minutes of our first conversation, we moved it to the States. I think we both just wanted the best thing possible. So we were open to each other's ideas, very, very collaborative. I think, I can't remember how many drafts we had, but it was backwards and forwards. I don't remember it being painful. And I do remember, I must tell you this, I do remember the first moment I read it and getting tingles and just thinking, oh, wow, okay, this is something. Because it's quite different when you write your novel. You're completely in control of every single word, and it's the whole experience of becoming a film is allowing other creatives to go, what would be good, what would work here. And that's just been such a joy.
That's awesome. Did you get to see the film, and what did you think of the performances? Because as I was telling Jeff, Sasha Pieterse blew me away in the dual roles of Anna and Zoe, and Parker Young was great as Nick, and Nestor Carbonell as the father, and then Mira Sorvino, I can't say enough about her. She is a total legend. Did you get to see the film?
I did. I've seen it. So I was there for the entire filming. So I made good friends with particularly Sasha and Parker, because they were there for a lot longer. And then I've seen cut after cut after cut because I'm exec producing on it as well as being the novelist. So cut after cut after cut as we, you know, had notes and that sort of thing. And it's just been a joy because, as you say, Sasha brought it. I mean, what an extraordinary thing to have to do, to be two people with incredibly different personalities. And that is the whole point of the story of the movie, that they are two very separate women, but she had to do both of them quite often on the same day. She had to be both people. And it's not just a matter of, oh, you change your clothes and there you go. You know, she changed her walk, she changed her looks, she, you know, she had everything. And she's also such a joy and pleasure to work with. She's, you know, very positive. She's hardworking. She is always prepared to do it one more time. If Jeff could see something that he needed from any one of them, she's like, yeah, we can do it, you know. So they were all marvelous. They just, I can't speak highly enough of any one of them. It was a really collaborative, exciting process.
That's awesome. And I hope everyone will get to see this on May 10th, because if this thing made my mouth drop 3 times, anyone who loves these type of movies, it's got to happen in them as well. And so I'm hoping that's going to be the case.
Do you know, I love that, because I think you must see so many movies, and a bit like when I'm reading a book, you must sit there waiting to guess what's going to happen and kind of already thinking ahead all the time. So the fact we caught you out is just amazing. And I love that.
And then from my understanding, you and Jeff Fisher are collaborating again on another film. And I told him I cannot wait to see that, because if it's anything like The Image of You, I'm definitely going to be looking out for that. So I'm pretty, how involved are you once again collaborating with this?
And Chris, same script writer as well. So you know, we kind of thought it was a winning formula. Like you, we're very, very proud of The Image of Us, and you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. So it literally is being filmed right now. Literally right now. So this time I'm not on set, largely because we're doing a lot of promo on this, and personal reasons I'm off to Tokyo. But I'm getting the dailies, so I can already tell you, you're in for a treat. I already know from seeing the first sort of few days of dailies that this is something really special yet again. And obviously I know the script inside out.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Meanwhile, everyone, check out The Image of You on May 10th. This movie's going to blow you away, not only because Sasha Pieterse and Parker Young did excellent in this film, but the ending, I'm guaranteeing your jaws are going to drop. There's hopefully as much as mine did, because it took 3 drops on mine. But
I
Adele,
love that. In my mind, I'm kind of counting 1 to 3, which are they? And I'm working it out. And I also ought to say the performances were not only sort of incredibly professional, but I feel I need to say to our American public, they were also incredibly sexy. So there's that element to it too. Yeah, it's quite hot.
Yes, you're all in for a treat when you see this movie. And Adele, thank you so much again for taking the time to talk about the film, and I cannot wait to see what's next from you.
Thank you, Albert. And thank you so much for your time.
All right, you take care. You have a good day.
And you, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.